Hi, everyone. Welcome to day 20. I can't believe that we are more than halfway through the month already. So just a reminder that you do want to be doing some follow-ups. You want to be collecting orders. There is nothing worse than being at the very end of the month and then trying to reach out to people, begging them for orders. It looks terrible. It does not look good on Scentsy. It doesn't look good on you. The whole reason that you're doing this program is to learn how not to do that. So be sure to make it a point to follow up today. We're not going to be rushing at the last minute, desperate to get your goals in on the last day of the month. We're working in that place of generosity and service that we already spoke about. So be sure to make getting orders a priority today. Today, I want to talk to you specifically about BYOB-C, being your own best customer. So this is a really important thing for me to talk to you guys about, because I find that a lot of times people will say, well, what is this like? Or what is that like? And you know what, I'm talking about things like the laundry line. Well, if you are a Scentsy consultant, why are you still spending your money at a big box store buying your laundry product when you could be buying it from yourself and getting commission on it? Now, I do want to say that as a Scentsy consultant, you are not required to carry stock or inventory, but I do want you to really consider what message you're putting out there to the world. If you are buying things that we sell, you're continuing to buy them from a big box store. Now, I'm not implying that you should be going into debt or anything like that. I'm just saying, I want you to consider the things that you're already using, the things you're already paying for. Why are you not buying them from yourself? Now, I would like to assume that everybody watching this has their own warmer and buys their wax from themselves. But I'm talking about things like body wash. Why are we buying body wash from a big box store? By supporting a big box store, you are supporting some CEO on getting another cottage or whatever. When you're buying from yourself, you're going to be able to speak about that product. You're going to earn back commission and you're going to get PRV. So the question here is really to ask yourself, are you your own best customer? And if the answer is no, I really want to challenge you to just really think about what that would represent to a customer. Now, I'm not implying that you need to go out and buy an air purifier. If that is not in your budget, then don't buy an air purifier. However, if instead of going to Amazon because you're looking for an air purifier anyways, then I'm going to challenge you on that, because we really do make the best purifier out there, and you can use pods so that it is fragrant as well. So really the question comes down to, why are you not purchasing from yourself? And you can't expect other customers to buy from you if you yourself are not willing to buy from you. And the easiest way to make sales is to actually hold up product that you have, and you can say, I love this because yada, yada, yada. So you want to make sure that you are using the products that you are selling. If you are not using the products, why would you expect somebody else to buy it from you? Now, speaking of being your own best customer, I do want to talk about showing and sharing the products that you yourself are using and that you love. So to give you an idea, today I got in my Whiff Box subscription, and I had recently started a new subscription to come every other month. And that was when we had the last Bring Back My Bar in June. And one of the things that I actually, when I was going through creating my new subscription, I found this one, and it was called Soft Plumeria. And I have to tell you, I don't know when this came out. I don't know how I missed it. But I added it to my Scentsy Club, and boy, am I glad that I did, because this smells so nice. And I will say that I normally do not like floral fragrance at all. I don't ever buy the floral ones. But I thought, I'm going to try this Soft Plumeria because 12 years ago, well, 11 years ago, I guess, I earned my very first Scentsy incentive trip, and it was to Hawaii. And I put a plumeria behind my ear every single morning, and I wore it there all day, every day, the entire time that we were out there. We were out there just a little over 2 weeks. And this smell, you guys, I cannot even tell you, it literally takes me right back. I can imagine the tree, or picture the tree that I would pick it from every morning and put it behind my ear, and just how, like, what an amazing trip it was. Again, it was our first ever Scentsy trip. We did extend, but oh my goodness, this just evokes such wonderful memories for me. And I would not be able to share that if I never smelled this. So that's what I'm trying to explain to you. It's the same thing. If you have never held something in your hand, or you have not smelled it yourself, or you have not used it yourself, if you're not using the hand soap, you need to ask yourself why. Why are you not using Scentsy hand soap? Why are you not using the body wash? Why are you not using the laundry line? And it's far easier for me to, now that one's a discontinued one. Actually, I think this whole thing is, but let's just say, for example, this was a current bar that someone could get. Okay. I will get much higher sales by taking a selfie with me holding a current bar and explaining what I love about it, rather than just posting a stock image that is already all over the internet. So you guys know what I'm talking about. If you're watching this in July, if you're following the program in July when I first started it, then you'll understand what I mean here. And if not, watching it later, you can relate it to something that's happened recently anyways. So we have LTOs, limited time offers, and this coming Monday, well, actually, this will be in the past by the time you're watching this video. You will have seen the Harry Potter images all over social media, right? And everyone is using the same images because we don't have any of the mini warmer yet, that anyone has had, because it hasn't launched yet. Okay. So everyone is using these stock images. Well, nobody has an advantage over anybody else. However, the first person to take a picture of themselves holding that owl mini warmer, they are going to get the sales, because people will see that it's exciting enough for the consultant to order it. It was something that they really enjoyed. I personally I'm not a Harry Potter fan, sorry, but so I won't be getting it, but I'm just trying to show and share that the things that you actually have that you can give a first-hand experience on, you will get sales. So if you have an air purifier and you have used it, so I was actually getting my nails done, and I was talking to my nail technician, and she had mentioned that she was struggling with her home. She has 2 dogs, and it was also a smoky day. Where we live, we have a lot of forest fires, but it was a smoky day. And I was able to say to her, like, oh my goodness, we actually have an air purifier that I sell, and it takes out like 99.9% of all particles from the air, and you can breathe so much better. And it comes with a filter, and then you can buy replacement filters as you need them. Well, not only did she buy one, but she bought 2. And if I had not been able to tell her my own experience with it, if I just said, oh, well, we have this thing in the catalog, I don't believe I would have sold her either of them, because it was my firsthand experience explaining it to her. And she did not care what the price was. She cared about what it meant for her body and for her lungs. So we do have to stop putting this notion in our mind that, or this story, we tell ourselves stories all the time. Oh, well, it's $330 in Canada. It's $330. No one's going to buy that. Okay, why are you telling yourself that story? That is absolutely not true. I have sold a number of those air purifiers because once people understand the value that it adds and the value it has added in our home, they are like, well, if it's that amazing, I need one too. So it's actually, we have to stop telling ourselves the story that just because it's the most expensive item in our catalog, that no one wants it. Well, they wouldn't have them in the catalog if nobody wanted them. And we know that people do want them. And this year, especially, there have been fires all across Canada. Hopefully they will be, ending soon. But I did speak to one of my downline out east, and they had horrible fires. And I said to her, well, how is your air purifier holding up? And she said, oh, I don't have one. I said, why not? She said, they're too expensive. And I was like, too expensive for your family's health, right? Like, we really have to think about what we are offering. And it takes as much effort to sell someone on 6 bars of wax as it does to sell them on an air purifier. So don't make decisions for people. It's actually really mean. We should not be doing that. Our job is to let people know what we have to offer, and they can say yes, please, or no, thank you. And they're not saying no to you, and they're not saying like, stop calling me, or like, you're just, oh, I noticed that you live in an area that has a lot of smoke in the air right now. I'm not sure if you knew, but Scentsy actually has an air purifier, and it's amazing. And if you have one, you can actually lend it to them for a day and let them try it out. That is something I would easily do. I would have no qualms about lending someone a product so that they could try it out. It's kind of the same thing as a sample, right? So yeah, you want to make sure that you're using images of you with your products. However, like I said at the beginning, please, please, please do not go into debt. If you are spending a ton of money just getting the next best thing, you're doing yourself and your family a disservice. Unless you are independently wealthy and you're, you have an unlimited budget and you can buy every new thing that comes out, fine. But the majority of us, we don't have an unlimited budget, right? And we are getting our product. Now, this was my Scentsy Club order. As you can tell, well, you can't see it, but there's about 20 bars. This is something I am able to afford to do, but I'm a superstar director and I get paid more, right? So my budget for what I'm spending on my own product is higher. If you are brand new, especially, you should only ever be using your host rewards, your credits, and your perpetual reward, and your half off items. Okay. You should have at all times, I will challenge you to make sure you have this today. You need to have a order set up on your workstation that is showing up on your personal website. If you subscribe to having a website, you need to have an order available for people to tag orders onto, because what happens is when people go to check out, if they haven't already selected a party, it will prompt them to do so. So you could call your party online orders go here. You can call it whatever you want. You can be the host, and then any orders that come in, they're going to be prompted, would you like to add it to this party? Or they can choose to add it to no party, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever, but they're going to add it to the party. And then you're going to redeem your host rewards when it comes time. That is how I have sustained my own Scentsy habit over the years. That is what we do to have a little bit of stock for when we do events. Again, if you don't do events, you don't need stock. I am not talking about stock. I am talking about you're already using hand soap. Why are you not buying hand soap from yourself? You're already using a body wash of some sort. Why are you not using your own body wash? Okay. You're already doing laundry. You need to be supporting yourself and being able to share that with other people when they ask you, hey, how is your laundry line? And you can say it's amazing and it smells so good. And it competes against all the other brands out there. Would you like to try a sample? If you don't have any, you can't give them a sample. If you have a sample and they try it, they will buy the laundry line from you. Okay. So I really want you just to BYOB-C, be your own best customer. As always, if you have any questions or comments, please drop them below. Don't forget to check out the description. Actually, I'm not going to have a printable today. You don't have to check the description. I'm not going to have a printable. But I do want to challenge you to have a quick look around your house and make sure that you're actually using the products that we have in the catalog. If you sell it, you should be your own best customer. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and I hope you have a great day.